Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
That was an introduction of Dead Man played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of BB.
今までサムが胸に抱いて、BB ポットに入れて、連れて歩いてる、その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界に帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB, because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に、旅を続けるっていうことなんで。BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの肝になります。
So you will,
プレイの肝にもなります。
So you will kind of have this journey with the baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be the part of the gameplay.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing to see the level that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together. It's amazing. Well, Mr. Kojima, I think everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding? got time for that, right?
ですね、ゲームプレイは TGS で見せようかなと思ってました。
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo Game Show.
なんですけど、
Oh, no.
But
ジェフがこんだけ言うんで、皆さんもこんなに熱いんで、ちょっとだけお見せします。
Jeff, since it's Jeff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、ゲームプレイちょっとだけお見せしますけど、さらに驚くべきスターが登場します。
And of course, there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to show you next, but there'll be a kind of a star that will come out. Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Let's look at it together.
All right, here we go. The first gameplay, Death Stranding.
Just a little longer. Let's get it moving. Nothing in the tank.
Over here! I'm Sam! Hey! Anyone? Anybody hear me?
How you doing, Sam?
Delivering cargo.
You the delivery dude? Oh, that's a relief. I've just about given up on you. Good job, man. Good job. Not that I'm surprised. I mean, you're you, right? About time I hopped on the whole chiral network bandwagon, am I right? Join the UCA and all that. You can help me do that, yeah? Take care out there. Hate for this to be the last time we meet, you know? So, I'm gonna need a moment to look over what you brought me. But I'll hit you back via mail after. Promise. Hey, I'm hoping maybe you can help me out again. Don't want to be weird, but I feel you and I might have like a connection, something.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Good job, man. Good job.
Thank you. Kindly.
Come back soon.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Of course. Just my luck. This is okay. That's alright. Someone's happy.
Yeah, I'm in the game!
俺がゲーム入ってるんです
ジェフにカメオで出ていただきました声は違いますけどね
The voice is different, but we asked Geoff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game. And I know there are a bunch of cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game. And you've talked about, the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people
東から西につないでいきます。
from east to west, and you have to connect
で
from
間
east to
に
west.
彼を邪魔するテロリストとか BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to
で
avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして、
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Geoff. We call it preppers.
で彼ら隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。で
So-
その一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという、そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you'll notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出ているビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところがありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオは、プレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the baby sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt the baby is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like...
早く振ると怒るので
but if you shake
ゆっくりと優しく振って
too
ください。
fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
あとですね、おしっこをしてましたけど、
About the urine part, I have to
もう
say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど、
It's late enough to kind of discuss about that,
あ
right?
の前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that,
ノーマンファンの方は安心してください。
like if people are near you. So don't worry, Norman fans, you won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard, is it true that that also can be a weapon though in the game?
そうですね、武器にもなりますし、皆さんをつなぐキーになります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of
キーになります。
it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではないんで。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
メインは世界をつないでいくっていう。
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I got to say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got this. It was a couple of years ago when you scanned me. You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego. Sit here. They put dots on my face. They did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winden-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Geoff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
彼のとこ行って彼でいろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually
発
kind
売して
of
から楽しんでください。
apparent, and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo, and there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね、まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for coming all this way to share a little bit more of Death Stranding with us. What do you guys think? Pretty insane, right? Hideo Kojima. There's so much there, and we don't have to wait long because you guys are on track for the game to come out this November, right? Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes, that's right. And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at Gamescom, right? And that'll be...
一つ、
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので。
At the Sony booth,
時間のある方は。
you'll see more about like the briefing, the reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes. You'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく。
And if you see
何
that,
をしてるかが分かって。
you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more, and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game. Hideo Kojima, thank you so much, my friend. It's always such a pleasure. Aki, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for our first ever Gamescom opening night live. Do you guys have fun? Should we do this every year? All right, well, I got to say, it's been a ton of fun putting this together. It's been great to be here in Europe. I want to thank all the developers. I want to thank Game and Cole Messi for giving us the opportunity to do this. I want to thank a lot of my team that came all the way over from Los Angeles to produce this with me. We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our 5th anniversary live in Los Angeles. Much more information coming soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Geoff Keighley. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.